Hello and welcome back to 80K Aquatics, and today we are doing another species spotlight between Porkchop Rasboras and Pea Puffers. I don't have much of an intro, so let's just start the video. The first category that our contestants will be judged on is skill level required to care for the fish. This category is different than the other categories that I usually use because there are three main skill levels when it comes to most hobbies: beginner, intermediate, and expert or advanced. For this category, if you need to be an expert to care for the fish, you'll get a 0 out of 10, 5 out of 10 for intermediate, and 10 out of 10 for beginner. So, that being said, Pea Puffers are going first. Pea Puffers are more difficult than your average tetra or guppy. They require a special diet of live or frozen food, can be finicky about water parameters, and require stimulation, or else they will get bored and stressed. That is why I have put them as an intermediate fish, and they will get a 5 out of 10. Porkchop Rasboras, however, are considered a beginner fish because of their hardiness, wide variety of foods they will eat, and overall easy care. That is why they will be receiving a 10 out of 10 for skill level required. The next category is personality, with Pea Puffers going first. Personality is a quality that I find very important in fish. That is why I put it in all of my species showdowns. Pea Puffers are probably the fish with the most personality in the smallest package. They are as personable as some cichlids and can fit in your 5-gallon tanks. They are very interactive and will recognize you. Each Pea Puffer also has its own personality. Some will be more aggressive than others, for example, so they aren't just photocopies of each other like some schooling species. That is why they will receive a 10 out of 10 for personality. Porkchop Rasboras, on the other hand, are a schooling fish with little personality, so they will receive my standard score for a schooling fish in the personality category, with a 2 out of 10. The next category is compatibility, with Pea Puffers going first. Pea Puffers aren't the best fish for a community tank. They can be pretty vicious to other fish with their sharp beak-like teeth. That being said, they can be kept in a community setting if your tank is big enough, but some Pea Puffers are just more aggressive than others. So if you plan on doing a Pea Puffer tank, have a backup plan in case your Pea Puffer turns out to be set on destroying his or her tank mates. All that said, Pea Puffers will be getting a 6 out of 10 on compatibility. Porkchop Rasboras, on the other hand, are the poster child for peaceful community fish. They can go with any fish that won't eat them. They even won't go after fish with long flowing fins that tempt a lot of usually docile fish to attack. This is why they will receive a 9.5 out of 10 on compatibility. They get a half a point off because they sometimes fight with others of their species. We are now onto the fourth category, color, with Pea Puffers going first. Pea Puffers don't have the most flashy colors, but their green polka dotty pattern does look very unique. That is why they will get a 7 out of 10 for color. Porkchop Rasboras are very colorful, on the other hand. They have many different shades of orange, yellow, and red on their body that make them look rather stunning. That is why they will receive a 9 out of 10 for color. Our final category is wow factor, with Pea Puffers going first. Again, Pea Puffers are a fish with one of the biggest wow factors. Non-fish keepers will be very confused as to what it is. This is because most people think that all puffers are saltwater and that they are all big and spiny. That is why they will be shocked to find out you have a true freshwater pufferfish that fits in your 5-gallon. That is why Pea Puffers will receive a 10 out of 10 for wow factor. Porkchop Rasboras don't have very much wow factor, on the other hand, as they are just a standard schooling fish that won't get more than a second glance than a person who doesn't keep fish. That is why they will receive a 4 out of 10. It is now time for the final score of this species showdown. Pea Puffers won by a close margin with an average of 7.6 out of 10 to the Porkchop Rasboras 6.9 out of 10 average. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.